I think one of the healthiest things we can do for our soldiers is to help them make sense of the experience of killing in war, right? Which is only glorious, in video games when it's not real people who are being killed. But at the same time, recognize that it is the morally right thing to do in the situation, and it must be done. And they must leverage their training and their courage in order to do that. Because if they don't do their duties, worse things are going to happen. More innocent people will suffer. I was talking with a friend who's a doctor, and helped me. He was talking about amputations, right? Because on a combat deployment, he's doing amputations, and he mentioned that, back stateside, if you do a surgery and you fix someone's knee, or if you take out a tumor, whatever, you feel really good about it, right? You've made this person's life better. Yet, when you amputate someone's leg or arm in war, you know it has to be done, but it doesn't feel so good at all. To some extent, you're angry at the whole situation that created these bad choices. But you can't change that, right? That all you can do is, given the circumstances at hand, if you're a doctor, at some point you try to save the person's entire body. But at some point, you have to say, in order to save this person's life, we must sacrifice the limb. So there's a sense of loss, a sense of failure, even though you know it's the right thing to do. And I think that should be our attitude towards war. That our nation shouldn't go into war lightly. We know it's going to be a bunch of bad things happening, but sometimes situations and circumstances are forced upon us. And so the price of not acting is worse, the cost of not acting is worse than acting. And so we have to take action. And, for a doctor, that may be an amputation in which forever something is lost and it's not a happy thing and we wish we could have avoided it. But at that moment, you know what that soldier needs who's on the operating table? He needs a skilled doctor who has the courage to do what needs to be done at that moment. And in war, our nation needs our soldiers not to love killing the enemy, not to celebrate it, but to recognize it needs to be done. We need to be good at it. We need to have the courage to go through with it, even all the sad feelings that go with it, because it is serving the greater good. It is what needs to be done in that situation.